It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. What is going on, everyone? Broken Mike here, and welcome along to the channel, and welcome along to another episode of BUW. And this is episode 143, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the go home show before next week's Whiplash event, which you will be able to see live on the channel. And as always, guys, we have got 10 matches for you in total, which will be spread across the next 4 parts, including a huge championship matchup later on in the show. But we're going to be kicking things off with a singles match from the women's division, and it'll be a clash of 2 Grand Slam champions. We have got Ray representing the Rage Queens going one-on-one with Danny representing Poison Embers. Who's going to get the win here? Let's find out. Now, if you guys do enjoy this one, then do be sure to do me a couple of favours. Do be sure to hit that like for Mike, slap any comments down below, and do be sure to subscribe to the channel. And they're coming to you live from London, England, with a capacity crowd, getting set for some BUW action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sacramento, California, Ray!
Making her way down to the ring first, representing the Rage Queens, Ray. And Ray looking to bounce back after a minor setback in losing the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and most recently losing her rematch for that title. Looking to go face to face with an old rival. And this is a Wrestleverse rematch, you could say, because these two battled at Wrestleverse a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I like her a lot. And from Newport, Wales, Danielle.
And her opponent, making her way down to the ring, representing Poison Embers, Danny. Danny, of course, come up short last week in a Falls Count Anywhere match against the current YouTube champion, Meowjid.
One of the best competitors around.
And she does have historic rivalry with Ray. As we mentioned before, battled at Wrestleverse a couple of years back. And Ray does hold more wins over Danny than Danny has over Ray. But anyway, enough talking, let's get this action underway, and here we go. And Ray with a crossface chicken wing. Danny able to counter. A slap around the back of the head. Head first off the turnbuckle. And again. And a shot right to the kidney area. Multiple strikes to the back. And what's Danny doing? I think she's raking the eyes. And Ray can't see a thing. A ripcord forearm. Knee stomp. Danny tries to shoot the half. Into the cover here, looking for the victory. Just a 2 count. A stiff shot there from Danny. Another one right to the back, and look at her. She's laughing at Ray. And Ray's not going to take that one, laying down. And what a chop. Ray heads to the top rope. Calls Danny to her feet. Takes flight, double axe handle. Hooks the leg, looking for the victory. Just a 1 count. Kick to the back. Ray of rapid fire right hands. And Ray telling Danny to bring it. The lock up. Danny with a shot to the midsection and delivering some lefts, rights and kicks. Ray trying to answer back with some of her own. And staggers Danny into the corner. Danny sidesteps. Kick to the gut. And again, and a slap. Multiple shots. No one there for the kick. And these two have got a lot of bad blood, that is for sure. Inverted atomic drop. Danny whipped into the corner. And Ray stomping a mud hole in Danny and walking it dry. And the fans were counting along the amount of kicks that Ray was delivering. Hooks the leg. Oh, and a near fall. Ray can't believe it. Rapid fire rights again from Ray. And Ray caving in Danny's skull. The right hand, and wait a second, Danny with a hip toss. And a shot right to the back. And Danny going to take a high risk. Is it going to pay off? Takes flight, diving, crossbody. The lock up again. And I said these two know each other so well over their battles in the past. Oh, Ray setting Danny up in the tree of woe position. Very ominous. And she chokes out Danny. Rolls her over. Hook of the leg. Oh, and another near fall. And again, Ray can't believe it. Ray looking to finish off Danny. The neutralizer. Not putting away Danny with a cover. She's got something else in mind. I think she was looking for the... maybe looking for a stunner or something. And Danny able to counter. And Danny looking for a finish of her own. Like I said, these two know each other so well. Ray into the cover. And again, Ray comes close and she's questioning the referee on the count there. This is unbelievable. What a match. What a way to start things off this week on BUW. And Ray going for a ride, a choke slam. The heel hook locked in from Danny. Danny into the cover, looking to put Ray away. 2 count only. Ray still got fight in her. Nice takedown again. Knee drop to the elbow. Now pulling away at the left shoulder. Danny again heading to the top rope. Takes flight. Oh, beautiful Hurricane Rana. Don't usually see that from Danny very often. Ray in a bit of trouble. Kick to the knee. Danny looking for it. Will we see it? Dream sequence. Hooks a leg for the cover and the win. And no! You've got to be kidding me. And Danny's now the one questioning the official. The fight forever chant going. This is the first match of the night, folks, and this could be a tough match to beat in terms of quality. Danny turns around, delivers a moonsault, hooks the leg. And just like that, Danny gets the victory. What a wrestling match.
Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
Phenomenal way to kick off this week's episode of BUW. These two women giving it their all. Ray hitting the neutralizer. That's where she went wrong. She should have gone for the cover. It was back and forth between the two all match. And there's the dream sequence from Danny. So nice. We got to see it twice. Very close to getting the win. But it was the moonsault from the top rope that did the job. So here is your winner of the match, representing Poison Embers, Danny. And what a comeback that was from Danny after a setback on last week's show. What a match. Those two never disappoint. Anyway, let's move on to our next matchup. And this is our first bit of action from the men's division. And it's going to be Steven Nitro, the former BUW Hardcore Champion. And he's going to go one-on-one with the current BUW Intercontinental Champion Callaghan, representing Callaghan Club. And of course Callaghan has a huge title defense coming up next week against the #1 contender Jackson Oak, who was victorious on last week's episode against Callaghan Club member Felix.
Gentlemen, I think a fight's about to break out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 237 pounds, Steven.
Making his way down to the ring first, Steven Nitro. And what would a win do for the former three-time Hardcore Champion if he can knock off the current Intercontinental Champion? Put a wrench in the works ahead of Callaghan's title match against Jackson Oak. A win for Nitro could potentially put him in title contention.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match.
Nitro, of course, has had a bit of a slump in recent weeks. Love to get back to winning ways tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Callaghan Club.
And his opponent from Ireland, weighing in at 161 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Wildcat.
And his opponent, making his way down to the ring, representing Cadogan Club, the BUW Intercontinental Champion, Cadogan. Cadogan, of course, won the championship back in February's Chamber of Mayhem event, outlasting 5 other superstars. And of course, he will be defending that title in just over a week's time against Jackson Oak, who won the Men's Wrestleverse Battle Royal. And here we go, this match is underway, and the lockup between the two. Nitro with a fireman's carry. Snake Eyes to Cadogan right out the gates. Driving the knee into the face of Cadogan. Heading, well, I thought he was going to head to the top rope, but Nitro was playing to the fans a bit and it cost him. Cadogan, look for the springboard crossbody, but nobody home. Nitro looking to capitalize the float over Vulcan Arrow. Kick to the gut, the chops, and Cadogan into the barricade in front of the BUW fans.
These two competitors keeping a safe amount of distance between one another.
And Nitro taking his time while allowing Cadogan to rest up. Cadogan back in the ring. Delivered some shots. Inverted DDT. That patented Scorpion Death Drop from Cadogan. And Nitro just seems to have an answer for everything Cadogan's throwing at him. But Cadogan answering back. Head first. Oh, and Cadogan goes shoulder first into the turnbuckle. Cadogan counters. Nice back and forth now. A kick to the knee. Chops. Shot to the midsection. And a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Curb stomp. Cadogan looking to get the win here. Cover. Steven Nitro kicks out at 1. And Cadogan been carried around the ring again. Snake Eyes gets dropped. Nitro into the cover. And Cadogan kicks out at 1. Great blocking from Cadogan. Snapmare takedown. And an elbow right to the head. Top rope. What's Cadogan thinking here? Calling Nitro to his feet. Takes flight. Oh my goodness. Went for the forearm but misplaced his target. Springboard crossbody into the cover. A 1 count again and Cadogan cannot believe it. Stomp on the arm. Nitro able to counter a couple of left hands. Oh, what's Nitro doing here? Stomp just above the waistline. Heads to the top rope. Turns around. Looking for the Phoenix Splash. Gets Cadogan at the knees up. Cadogan top rope now. Takes flight, frog splash, knees up. Goodness me. Counter for counter in this match. Lovely counter there from Cadogan. Hooks the leg. Another 1 count, and again Cadogan can't believe it. Cadogan Getting the BUW fans fired up. Suplex. And rapid fire right hands from the Intercontinental Champion. Heads to the top rope. Calling Nitro to his feet. Flying shoulder tackle. More rapid fire right hands from Cadigan. Springboard into a senton. It was off the bottom rope, but it was effective. Hooks the leg. 2 count this time, and Cadigan again cannot believe it. What's he going to do here? Looking for a super kick. Nitro moved out the way. Nitro looking to capitalize. Cadigan's countering. Oh my goodness, what an overhead kick. That was from the current IC champion. Kick to the gut. Cadigan's call here. Pedigree. Will this be enough for Nitro? No! Cadigan kicks out at 2 and Nitro cannot believe it. Oh, he's not done yet. Nitro. Curb stomp. Cadigan's busted open. Hooks the leg. And Nitro picks up a huge win. That is huge for Nitro. And going into Cadigan's title defense against Jackson Oak, that is a major. That will dent your confidence, that's for sure. Great back and forth between these two. Nitro back to winning ways here. Look at this. Nice springboard senton from the bottom rope. Went for the cover. Thought it was over here in the pedigree. So nice, we get to see it twice. Nitro went for the cover. Cadigan was able to kick out. But it only prolonged the inevitable. But here is your winner, folks. Steven Nitro. And he is back to winning ways and has pinned the current Intercontinental Champion. Nitro put himself in contention for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll have to wait and see. Incredible outcome there. What a match. And anyway, folks, we've got just enough time to have one more match before we take our first break of the show. And it's going to be another singles match from the men's division. And this one, it will be the Dark Dominator Jack Styles representing the Night Terrors. And he's going to go one-on-one with the current BUW United States Champion Davey Joe Wolf representing the Wolverines. And just like we've seen with Steven Nitro over Cadigan, if Jack Styles gets a win over Davey Joe, could Jack put himself in contention for the United States title? Again, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Things are about to get good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Terrors from Leeds, England, weighing in at 312 pounds, the Dominator, Jack Styles.
Making his way down to the ring first, representing the Night Terrors, the Dark Dominator, Jack Styles. And this, folks, is Jack Styles' first match since WrestleVerse, where he battled Bobby Mundo in a losing effort. And of course, lately Jack Styles has had his eyes firmly set on one Baron Knight, another fellow big man who's been tearing it up in BUW. And I think Jack must be thinking, are you watching Baron Knight? He must be. He's probably backstage watching somewhere. Of course, Jack's got to keep focus here. He's got a tough task coming his way in the form of the current United States champion.
And his opponent from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 275 pounds, the United States champion, Dave E. Joe Wolf.
He's making his way down to the ring next, representing the Wolverines, the BUW United States champion, Davey Joe Wolf. We haven't, no, with Jack Styles, we haven't seen Davey Joe Wolf inside a BUW ring since WrestleVerse. Of course, the Wolverines have had their run-ins with the Magnum Foundation. And of course, have fell up, well, say, come up short in respective matchups. And Davey Joe, of course, has been United States champion since the beginning of September, so he's looks set to break Jesse's record with the United States title. He's going to become the longest reigning BUW United States champion by the next time he defends that title, which will be next week. But as for now, we are focusing on these two hosses in Davey Joe and Jack Styles. A first time matchup between these two superstars, and Jack having a fast start here. And so, speaking of Night Terrors, we will see the one third of the Night Terrors in action in the main event. When talking about Johnny the Machine Cage, who alongside Minion will be challenging for the Unified Tag Team titles next week. Oh, look at this, Jack Styles with a camel clutch here. Can Davey Joe withstand this? So easy for me to say at the moment, easy for me to talk. Nice counter from Davey Joe. A shot right to the midsection. Jack whips into the corner. Jack sidesteps. Left jab. And then Jack with a pendulum backbreaker stretch. The collar and elbow tie-up. Davey Joe against the ropes. And there goes Jack Styles. And Davey Joe with the thumbs up, but he's got to be careful here. And Jack, oh, snake eyes. Davey Joe off the ropes. Leg drop. Oh, and a knee to the face, and that's busted open the Dominator, I believe. It's hard to tell that face paint, but yeah, look, that is a blood wound. And Davey Joe looking to make that wound even worse. Forearm to the face. Yeah, and I want to correct myself, folks, about Davey Joe's US title reign. I am stand corrected that Davey Joe Wolf is now, in fact, the longest reigning US champion in BUW history. has overtaken Jesse's record of 7.5 months as champion. He's about to enter the 8th month. And Jack looking to rip away the facial features of one of the Wolverines. Davey Joe counters. The lock up once again. And Jack fighting out of trouble. And a clothesline. Not exactly the Brody Lee clothesline that Jack has used to the better part of 2 years now. Knee drop, no one home. And a nice gut wrench suplex from Davey Joe Wolf. He's got Jack by the ears. Was he grabbing the side of the beard? I'm not sure. But Jack could be in trouble here. Hook of the leg. And Jack kicks out before the 1 count. And Davey Joe trying to flex his guns, but don't do that in your own time, sir. Davey Joe hung up on the top rope. Jack into the cover. Just a count of 1. Lock up. Oh, look at this military press slam. Clubbing blow. An elbow drop to the back. And what is Davey Joe looking for here? He's looking for submission. Driving the knees into the back and trying to look at Jack Styles. He looks like he's almost bent in half. Will Jack Styles get out of this? He can. Lock up again. And now look at again, Davey Joe showing that power. This is phenomenal. Oh, and a counter from Styles. Davey Joe is looking for a finish. And again, look at this. It's at least 3 times now. Davey Joe's delivered a military press to Jack Styles. Goodness me. Davey Joe top rope. Calling Jack to his feet. What's he looking for here? Flying clothesline. Jack is down. A shot to the midsection. And Jack is down again. Things aren't looking good for the Dark Dominator. Davey Joe hooks the leg. And Jack kicks out at 2. And Davey Joe can't believe it. Oh, super kick from Styles. And there is the Brody Lee clothesline into the cover. And Jack Styles is victorious. What a match. No feasting for Jack Styles here tonight. He was all business. An unbelievable encounter between these two. Jack Styles has just pinned the United States champion. Of course, not what Davey Joe wanted going into his next title defense on next week's Whiplash event. And Jack sending a direct message to Baron Knight. Look at the state of him, folks. But here is your winner, representing the Night Terrors, the Dark Dominator, Jack Styles. What a match, and what a start to this week's episode of BUW. Incredible action in the first 3 matches, and some incredible outcomes as well. But anyway, folks, we are going to take our first break of the show. But before we do, if you guys have enjoyed this opening part, then do make sure to leave a like for Mike, slap any comments down below, and please do make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a second of any action here on BUW. Anyway guys, we're going to take our first break, so until then, do take care, and I will see you all after this first break.